the after, the good evening show. Almost messed it up. The good evening show. Nice, 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 nice. Oh man, I was inside kicking it, man, just chilling. Figured I'd come out and jump on live for a little bit before I started getting all my stuff together. I gotta take a shower, put all my bag together and all that. I've already ate today. I got some chicken tenders, and then my father-in-law got me a chicken sandwich, so oh well. It is what it is, though. I ate that jewel anyway. Hi. Now we out here to kick it in the shack. Kick back in the shack. I reckon the Super Bowl's this weekend, ain't it? Daniel Barry in here. Happy Wednesday, bro. Yeah, I think the Super Bowl's this weekend. We might do another edible Super Sunday. You heard me? We may do another edible Super Sunday like we did last year. We got Cheez-Its last year and watched the game, I believe. I mean, here and there. We checked in, over the course of the game. Man, it seems like a long time ago now, but yeah, nah. It was a pretty good time had by y'all. It's taking little pieces at a time. Each Cheez-It was like 10 milligrams or something like that. And I wasn't very impressed with it, to be honest with you. But that being said, I'm thinking about getting some gummies, maybe, for the Super Bowl this year. A little bit of this permanent marker on the jewel, man. Huh? Permanent marker. Dang. We had a pretty good workout this morning. We broke that thing right on down. We had burpees and push-ups and everything, and man, we smashed the workout this morning, man. We need to start making sure we get after it like that more often, man. Especially, time constraints. I need to make sure I try to get on it like I did this morning, man. Dang, I don't know what to say. Zafan Diaz, good to see you. Dago Castillo, good to see you. Thanks for stopping in with the kid for a little bit this evening. Just hanging out in the shack, kicking it, you dig? Took a little nap. Feeling pretty good, doing laundry now. Trying to get my day together for tomorrow morning. Put my gym bag together and all that so we can just run right out the door in the morning. Oh, shoot. Frank Frazetta. That's probably my favorite artist of all time. David, good to see you. Jocelyn Cassidy. Diaz, yeah. Shaky, baby. Good to see you, bro. Thanks for stopping in, everybody. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me here this evening. Good evening. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. Like I said, I didn't really have much to talk about, really. I ain't watched really that much stuff today. I was busy all day. We was working at this joint, man, and the roof was a metal roof. And damn if the ice wasn't slicking out, man. It was like 3 foot off away from it, falling off and everything. Really, David, that's awesome, man. I'm my favorite YouTuber as well. I'm my favorite YouTuber as well, brother. So that makes 2 of us. I'm the best YouTuber ever done it. They just don't know it yet. They just don't know it yet. They slowly figuring it out though, boy. They're slowly figuring it out. I wish I had more time for it, to be honest with you. I come up with really good ideas, but in the meanwhile of living your life, not thinking about doing tube and entertaining you guys, it's hard. But there you have it. Lover, I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. SKZ. Yeah. I'm a knight. Yeah. Dunking the tall. You heard me? Dunking the fucking tall over here. You heard me? Rocky the short. You feel me? Rocky the short. Oh, man. I don't know who it is, dog. Look them up. I can't look them up. I'm on live. What's up, Toxic Little Wolf? Appreciate you. Joshua Graham. I have to look it up when I get off here, boy. I don't know what it is. Drilla. I don't know what that means, boy. I don't know a lot of acronyms and stuff. I'm old. Come on, nephew. Help Unc out. You gotta spell it out. I don't know all these fancy terms, homie. Drilla. Do I have a TV? Huh. Funny. First of all, I don't do requests. I'm not a monkey in here just, where you taking, I'm not like an organ grinding monkey where Skiz Lover gets in to come in here and he just gets to crank the thing and I just come over here, get over here and I just dance away, don't I, boy? Huh? That's what I'm gonna do? That ain't what we do, dog. That ain't what the fuck we do. I'm doing a show right now. I had to check them out some other time. I know. I was talking about an organ grinder. You can still be an organ grinder and be a girl if you wanted to. Just saying. I did say he or him, didn't I? I think I did. I think I said he's going to come in here. Yeah, I might have. My bad. Sorry about that. It's just so rare that we have females come into the show, let alone come into the show and be like, look it up. I need you to look it up right now. What's up, Crow? Good to see you, buddy. I couldn't tell, man. I can't take making her hide in her hair and none of that stuff, buddy. You know what I mean? I can't click on your avatar or nothing like that. Said I'm a kid. Well, if you're a kid, then that means you should probably go find something else to watch. I'm not going to really have much that you're going to want to watch anyway. I'm like an old dude. So it's going to be hard to relate to an old-ass dude when you're a kid and a girl at the same time. We can barely get any women's in here, let alone girls. So you should probably kick rocks, you little fetus. There you go. Get bored. Santiago, good to see you. Appreciate you. Anyhow. Yeah. Had a pretty good day. What else did we do? I don't think we did much of nothing else after that, man. We just chilling. What the hell? Man. We just swinging it like monkeys. Kicking it like donkeys. Yeah, no reason really to be telling everybody all your personal information, really. Remember that. Remember that in the chat. Protect your anonymity. You heard me? What's going on, man? Everybody's got a goddamn defamation suit going, man. Everybody. Rob O'Neill got the defamation suit against the anti-hero broadcast, and then I heard Sean Ryan made a video today because I guess he was calling out some kind of crazy organization that's been known to have problems, I guess, with kids allegedly, and now he's done said something about it. Now they're going back and forth with a defamation suit as well. It's crazy, homie. You damn right, man. We just in here smashing them, dog. You know what I'm saying? Coldest to ever do it. Goddamn entertainer in here, you heard me? Daggone entertainer in here, you heard me? Oh, he went back and retracted all of his messages, Santiago did. Maybe he wants to get out of here. He don't want to be affiliated with such nonsense. I've never seen anybody do that before. That's the first time I've ever seen that. He auto-moderated. He didn't even say nothing. Hell yeah, David. Thanks for coming through. Appreciate you, big dog. Trying to think what else, man. What else? We can't get no mail here. And then my father-in-law went down to the post office to try to get it. And they said that the postmaster told them they gotta deliver the mail. Like, you know, the rain, sleet, or snow type shit, you know, like they supposed to deliver the mail no matter what. Well, we still ain't had no mail. My father about fit to be fucking tired, man. You did what? Man, I can't remember what I said 2 minutes ago, dog. I can't remember what I said 2 seconds ago. He said I did it 2 years ago. What did I do? What did I say I did? Lost in the sauce, buddy. Lost in the goddamn sauce, bud. I have no idea what we're talking about. Oh, man. But, yeah, man. Mad defamation going on right now. It's like 2026 is the year of the defamation suit. And then, removed all your comments. I heard that, man. What's good, guys? Nell, good to see you, buddy. Appreciate you stopping in, man. Everybody go check him out. He been trying to get to 500 forever. My man be making music over there, releasing tunes, free to listen to. Making tunes for y'all. And then putting it out for free. Ain't even charging you nothing. You just go listen to it if you want to. If you want to, Hell, David, I know. You telling me, bud. I wish I could subscribe to myself. Anyhow. Oh, man. Shoot. Man. Trying to think. What else been going on, man? I mean, everybody tripping about this whole Venezuela thing, man. Like, yeah, they like that, man. Everybody shook, man. They're like, fuck. This dude will just come and fucking snatch us right out of bed, homie. They've been talking about that a lot. I've been watching that a good bit, man. Actually, that's what I've been watching a lot of is the vet bro community kind of stuff, man. There's been a lot of stuff going on. It's the Clear Hot podcast with Andy Stump. That's a really good one, man. And he had Brent from Anti-Hero Podcast on and Rob O'Neill. I know a lot of these names may not mean much to you if you're not into that stuff, but I guess it's just a drama from a different... it's still drama, I guess, you know. I'm still caught up in a soap opera type gimmick, man, but I don't know, it being the military and talking about missions and getting Osama and all that, man, I figure... You know, it's pretty decent stuff to talk and listen to, you know, and then you start finding out that it ain't all what it was supposed to be. Then you start looking at everything that they be playing, you know. You want to watch it all, see what the what is, you know. And damn, I mean, at the end of the day, it's kind of hard, you know, to make a decision on what's what, you know. But I think every one of them dudes, you know, defended their country and served their country and did things that were way, more than enough to not have to tell a weird story. But Chief, good to see you. Hell yeah, corrupt. You know it, don't. Can't nobody squash the shine, buddy. Can't nobody squash the shine. We out here trying to get it, buddy. Huh? Trying to be positive. Try to do the next positive thing, man. And then hopefully the next positive thing will happen, man. We're back on getting locked in. We ain't ate no sweets, no Red Bulls, no Gatorades, no nothing. Since Sunday, we ain't had no sweets. Like, Sunday I did have some sweets, but not too crazy either. It wasn't like we ate a whole bag of M&Ms or something. I just had a little bit of stuff here and there, man, and then we got right back on it. And yeah, I'll be hungry during the day, but I just don't worry about it. I try to keep busy, and then in the evenings and stuff, man, I'll be looking at the stuff in the house, sweets and all that, and I want to eat the sweets, but I just don't, man. I'm like, fuck it, dude. I'm trying to do something, man. I'm trying to better myself, and me to sit down and eat some damn fucking sugar right now probably ain't gonna help me out none. So I just try to keep that mindset for right now, man. And then, like, on the weekend or something, we can have a little something here and there and just not get too crazy with it. And we won't kill our gains. Well, we sitting here probably about 202, still. But that's how it goes, man. You go up some, you go down some, It's just what it is, man. Tomorrow we got Machine Week jumping on. And I think a lot of the problem with putting weight on and stuff has to do with the drinks, to be honest with you, Corrupt. I think most of it has to do with the damn Gatorades and the Red Bull. I think not only do they have sugar and all that in them, but they also have other things in them, all kinds of chemicals and whatnot. And I think some of that has to do with putting the weight on or keeping the weight on, whatever. I think it do. Should have never got into drinking them damn Gatorades, but like I said, I'm pretty alright with just drinking water. I don't have to have a flavored drink, man. And I just fell into it, I guess, man. Started drinking them. Yeah, and I know them Red Bulls are bad, man. We've been on them and off of them, been back on them, man. It's a struggle, man. It's a struggle, but it's better than riding that horse, man. Fuck. But you can't make excuses like that neither. I try to make excuses like that for myself all the time. Like, well, at least I ain't out here fucking, sniffing dust. But that ain't the way to fucking be, man. That ain't the measuring stick. That's the worst of it. You know what I mean? That ain't the fucking measuring stick, man. That's the bottom. That's the bottom level. Like, that's the basement level. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even starting yet. If that's where you're at. So it's like, fuck, man. You gotta do better than that. You gotta come up with a better fucking excuse to drink one than that. And that's the problem, man. I've been making a lot of excuses for myself, Oh, well, I worked out hard. Oh, well, I can have me some gummies because I worked out hard. You know what I mean? You can't make excuses like that, man. But it's also hard, like I said. It takes a lot of willpower, man. So, damn, Will came in. I didn't see Footloose Will. Good to see you. He was there this morning, man. I hope you're feeling better, buddy. I mean, I know you're not feeling better, but I hope you're in a better mood right now than you was this morning. I know everything was bothering you this morning, man. So I hope maybe at least, towards the evening here, it eased up at least. Oh, damn, if they ain't shields, that's pretty cool. I just realized that myself, Will. Yeah, I realized that myself. Huh. Or I wonder if the managing moderators have different things. I'm not sure. My phone just did an update too last night, which also My phone's been dying like super fast as of today. And I don't know if it was because of being on the live and stuff. I don't know. Still, I do the same thing every day. Y'all know that. I get on the live, I do some stuff, I watch some videos, and then I go and head on to work. And well, I should have more phone battery than I did today. So, and every time I do a damn update, it seems like it starts draining my battery. Swear to God, man. Not to mention, I know I got an update. I want to go see what they're talking about. Take it up to the Apple store or whatever, or the AT&T store. My bad. And I don't know. The old lady's trying to talk me into getting the iPhone. And I know they got a better camera and stuff, better editing and all that. Like for like making content, I think the iPhone's actually like a lot better. But I can't swear to that. But word on the streets is the iPhone kind of be, a little better on that end. Yeah. But I mean, like I said, I do the same shit every day. So hell yeah, man, that's what you gotta do, man. I take and put it on a piece of aluminum foil so it doesn't get to the air fryer all messy and shit. But I take and put them in there for like 20 minutes, man. But I know you probably don't want to put them in there that long. I run them at least 15. I mean, that's just me. And I flip them over. I flip them over because one side, when you pull them out of there, it's probably going to be soggy from the damn potatoes and stuff, and the other stuff that's in the bowl. We're talking about making a banquet bowl, y'all. He got the hot chicken banquet bowl. I'm trying to tell him how to whip that bad boy up nice, you heard me? How to really prepare that joint. You gotta throw it in there for 3 minutes, then you yank the tenders out. You throw it on a piece of aluminum foil, you smack it in the air fryer, and I cook everything for too long. So I cook them some bitches for like 25 minutes, but yeah, then put the mega bowl back in there for a minute. And then when the minute goes off, I stir it up and then throw it back in there for the 2 minutes. And then it's good to go. Stir it up one more time and she's done. I did a video, just in case y'all was wondering, long form. Made sure everybody knew what the hell was going on with them banquet bowls. I know you said you like that macaroni and cheese, but God, man, that stuff tore my guts up. That panini did too. The panini was good with the meatballs. It comes with a meatball and paninis or whatever, pasta. God, about with that, dog. My stomach was tore up. Hell yeah. Break bread, son. He said, break bread with me. You heard? Damn, son. We coming in the store with $1. We both getting 50-cent cakes, he said. You heard me. Oh, shit. Man, me and my homeboy used to be like that, man. We was working together, man. Fucking, I was fucking doing dumb shit, man. And I was also broke, but I was also doing dumb shit. And he even knew I was fucking up. And he was still like, man, fuck it, dude. Whenever we're in the truck in the morning, man, it's, I'd help him out if I had something, and he'd help me out if he had something. And fucking one day, man, we was busted, dude. I think he had $10, and he was like, man, we can't get 2 packs of cigarettes and drinks with $10, man. And he said, man, I'm gonna take this $10 and go get a scratcher. And dude went in there and fucking bought a $10 scratcher and won $100 off of it, man. Fucking bought me a pack of cigarettes, bought me something to drink. Man, fuck, we went from being fucking down, bro. We went from being like boo 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 to being like, hell yeah, fuck, going to work, fucking had a good old day, Shit. And he still had money, you know what I mean? And he still had bread in his pocket. That was alright. That was a good day, man. For real. Dude, look out for me, man. Good fucking dude, man. Yeah, man. Good fucking dude. I pray for him every day, man. Not every day, but I pray for him pretty regular, man. I I wasn't really for fucking. I was like, man, I wonder why dude ain't fucking calling me, man. And then the old lady told me, like, I don't know, you know, all hearsay shit, man, third party fucking hearsay, but I think that he don't want to fuck me up, man, you know. I think he don't want to put me on a path, you know, because he's on a path, you know. We're on different paths right now in our lives, man. You know what I mean? I think that's why he didn't call me back when I gave him my number and shit. I think he ain't calling me back because, you know, he ain't trying to get me fucking involved in a bunch of dumb shit, which that's fucking, I mean, especially when you fuck with somebody, you know, and then you see him after a while and you're like, man, we gotta hang out, all that shit, and you never, yeah, you want to, but you never really fucking hang out, you know? Like, I was really fucking trying to link back up with dude, you know? And, I was like, for real, man, fucking holler at me, man. I had a couple people do that though, man. I see them out or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, man, I'm fucking doing good, man. You know, I ain't out here making no fucking noise, bro. Oh, what's up, Brian? What's good, dog? Good to see you in the chat, man. Appreciate you stopping in, man. 763 days today, man. 763 consecutive days, not a one miss, Brian. Yeah, buddy. God willing. I'm going to get up in the morning and do it again. God willing, we're going to jump off chest and tricep cable machines tomorrow. Oh, man, I love a damn air fryer. Cone, good to see you. Do I have a car giveaway? That'd be fucking sick, wouldn't it? That'd be sick. Like a Brendan Schaub deal. Like a Brendan Schaub deal. Listen, man, I'll be honest with you. You're going to have to get it towed away from here. But if you can win it, we're going to have an obstacle course, though. You heard me? Car don't even run. Some bitch ain't even got 2 seats in it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shit. If I was giving away a fucking car, it'd be like a fucking 96 Fiesta, Ford Fiesta. 3-cylinder, you know what I mean? Something real nice. Something real nice. Oh, shit. Dude got me, man. That shit got me fucked up right now. I wish I could, though, man. And, man, I don't know. Look, dog. I know you said it's pennies on the dollar, bro, but that video last night went the fuck up, homie. Like, for real, dog. It was like 300 and some jewels that I got last night. Gifts between you and Dolly and, I can't remember who else was sending gifts last night, man. But that being said, that video went up last night, homie. I checked the fucking thing this morning. I was like, what? Hold on, Slim. I didn't see no super chat. Let me go check, you know, some analytics. And the next video down from the last video where I got a super chat. Damn, I gotta start either. Look, Shunka in here. I gotta start on my live later in the evening or something so we can get the old lady's lunchtime break call. Yeah. Oh, shit, if you can figure out what's wrong with it, or if you can tow it the fuck off from out of here, you can have it. Shit, man. Hey, Jim Rat, good to see you. Thanks for stopping in, man. That's another dude be stopping in the morning and the afternoon. You heard me. Strong family up in here. Strong family up in here. P1s, you heard me? We ain't seen Billy Western in a couple days, but I've been shouting him out anyway on the replay gang. On the replay gang. I'm hoping he's doing all right up there and he didn't get too much snow and ice and stuff. Should be thawing out now though. But yeah, hopefully he's doing good. Oh yeah, I seen that, man. I didn't comment on it, man. I try to stay out of some of that stuff, man. Even if it is my man corrupt, man, I still just try to stay in my own fucking lane, man. You know, not get too smart assed. But I did see that. I thought it was pretty cool. Little hippopotamus dude. Huh. No, not a hypocrite, the hippopotamus. Hippopotamus? Hippopotamus? Hell yeah, dog. It's gonna be a fucking full fucking thing, man. Like, yeah. It's gonna be like the Oscars, you know? There's gonna be plenty of them gave out, he said. Like the Academy Awards, you know? How about Lefty Gunplay calling him and getting a Grammy, dog? How about that? I bet you nobody thought that shit was getting pulled off. And fucking sure enough, man, Lefty Gunplay got a Grammy this year. You heard me. Huh, what is going on? For real, you heard. Spooky, what do you say? Scary, spooky, hilarious. Spooky, scary, hilarious. I forget how it goes now, man. I've only listened to that song about 100 million times. I like Lefty Gunplay, man, and he been talking about that shit since like early in the year. I guess, you know, as soon as he did the song with Kendrick, I bet is when he started talking that shit, man. And man, did he pull it off, man? And people were like, yeah, fucking right. This dude ain't getting no Grammy. Sure enough, he did. Yeah, he had 2 lines at the end of the song, man. But hey, it was a play off another song and shit, man. And he pulled it off, man. You got to be able to pull it off, you know? I mean, what are you going to do? You still got to have the talent to deliver that song, that 2 lines or whatever and shit, man. You know, I'm sure groups have gotten awarded for less than that, I'm sure. Like writers or something like that, you know? Crazy, spooky, hilarious. That's what it is. Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off. Gotta do it. Somebody gotta do it. Mustard. Not to mention, got one of the best producers. Best, whatever, DJ, whatever, I guess, producer. I don't know what Mustard is, I guess, you know. I don't know what they call it. Producer, right? I'll say. I don't think they call themselves crazy anymore. MC. That's not even really the MC's the actual performer. Hell yeah. The world going crazy, dog. That's right. Flavor Flav. Man, dude used to be a trip, man. That was like one of the that was like one of the first like tapes that I had. I mean, not like, I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty close though, besides like, what was it? Fat Boys and Run DMC and maybe Rick James. But then the next one the next tape that I got, that somebody let me have was Fear of a Black Planet. And man, I played that thing over and over and over again. Yeah, the MC is usually, I mean, they're supposed to be the one that moves the crowd, you know what I mean? That's supposed to be what it was, I don't know. Has something to do with that as well. He said Too Short, yep. I couldn't carry a tune in a bucket. Oh, yeah. Two Live Crew was crazy, man. Because they was like one of the ones that they had on the news. They was trying to get them banned, was blaming them for all the, whatever, exploitation of women and all that. So they was like real prevalent in the news. Luke and shoot, man, I think damn, man, God bless America. I think Trick Daddy had probably the most success out of all of them though, man, for real. It came from Two Live Crew anyway. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think the first tape that I had was like, one of them old tapes that had like the Fat Boys on it. It was like a mixtape, it was like a hip hop tape, because they didn't have like albums really to speak of just yet. Like at first it was like mixtapes with like different types of, like hip hop, or I don't even think they called it hip hop. I'm trying to think of what they called it. Oh, man. I'm not even sure what they called it. They might have called it rap, but I'm not even sure that they called it that for real. But it'd be like a mixtape, and it'd have like the Fat Boys on it, Run DMC have a couple songs on it, and then like, it'd be something else. Like, I can't even remember what else was on that tape, man. There's probably like 5 or 6 songs on each side of the tape, and it was like some other type, either R&B or something. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'd rather see the Beastie Boys. Yeah, that was also a tape that I got, man. And I was like, oh man, I got Paul's Boutique, the CD. That's what it was. I was kind of late on the Beastie Boys. I got the Paul's Boutique CD. I remember that, and I listened to that one over and over and over again. Nice, nice. See, that's the difference. Like, I could get my mom to buy me shit. She didn't care. She wouldn't buy me Two Live Crew or nothing like that, but she went out and bought me the MC Hammer, and that was the crazy thing too. I even got her to buy me cause she knew the Ice Ice Baby song, so I got her to buy me the Vanilla Ice tape. Ain't no bullshitting on that. And that was one of the craziest things I ever heard. I was like, oh god damn, if she hears this, she's gonna take it from me. Oh hell yeah. The 8 tracks, yeah, like there wasn't very many 8 tracks around. That was like right at the end, of the 8 tracks when I was born. So like my dad had some and stuff. And there was still like every once in a while you come across a car that had an 8 track player in it or something, but it was like, kind of like right at the end of it. I remember like my friend had a fucking laser disc, man. That shit was crazy as hell, man. You never seen nothing like that shit in your life. That was before DVDs or anything, and the damn thing looked like a record. Hell yeah. Look, man, Vanilla Ice was pretty popular in his day, and look, I don't care what anybody says. He was a damn. It was like I don't know. It's just one of them parts of time, like a small flash in the pan part of time. Same thing like New Kids on the Block, man. That shit was everywhere. Them dudes were making millions of dollars. See, it wasn't like that in my house. My dad had all kinds of records. Like my mom tripped out about the Kiss records and stuff. She kept telling my dad that it had satanic stuff in it if you played it backwards and shit. And my dad always tried to tell her that it didn't. Oh, stop! You don't know what the heck you're talking about. But I used to play all his records, and he let me listen to any of the records that he had. Man, he had all kinds of old country records and stuff like that. But like I said, when Rick James came, I don't know when it came out or whatever, but he got a tape from a friend of his that had Super Freak and all that on it, man. And he was like listening to it in the truck. I was like, "What's this?" He's like, "Oh, I borrowed this from the dude at work or whatever. It's Rick James. Here, you want to listen to it?" And he gave it to me to listen to. You know, that's like just the way it was. He didn't care, man. But also, my dad also got me drinking beer. Well, not got me drinking beer, but he bought beer and gave me beer. You know what I'm saying? Right, yeah. That was a big thing back in the 80s, man, for real. Like, the satanic shit backwards and stuff, and like everybody tripping about the music, and uh, I don't know, man. It was a little bit different here, but not really. Like, some of the kids that were doing all the goth stuff and whatnot, we get picked on still by, you know, uh, like dudes that were rednecks and stuff that are around here. But then there were still a lot of people that was still, doing the guy thing, wearing black stuff and trench coats and shit and all that, man, like when it first started. That was about the same time that, like hip hop was taking off, and then all the videos on MTV. So that's what I'm saying. I remember like before they did all that, before Snoop and Biggie and all the MTV videos and all the good songs and all that, like before that there was hip hop that was coming out, but it was like super mainstream, like fucking watered down, like they were trying to get it played on the radio type shit. Dance songs, basically club songs. Good for him, man. Fucking, I mean, I don't know, man. I ain't proud of it, you know. Like, knowing everything that I know now, if I was to go back in time and be like, man, you don't need to experience all that shit, dog. Like, you seem like, you need to experience all that, but you don't, bro. It's all fucking dead end fucking road, fucking goddamn waste of money. And now my brain's so fucked up, man, that I can't even go outside. Oh, yeah, Sugar Hill and all that, man. I mean, they were doing some kind of, in the late 70s, early 80s that was before my time, but, by the mid 80s, 8, 9 years old, I was listening to the radio and shit. Back then, that's what you did, man. You just listened to the radio at nighttime. You didn't have no iPod or no fucking phone or nothing, You just sit there and listen to the radio, and no bullshitting. Like everybody fucking did it. Everybody had you get your mom to get you a boom box, and then you get you a couple tapes. Ain't that right, Action? You press record on that bad boy and get you a couple songs. That way you ain't gotta wait for the songs you want to hear to come on. Hear Metallica come on the radio, you're like, oh fuck. You hear the dude getting ready to you hear the dude on the radio saying, up next, we're gonna play Enter Sandman from Metallica right here after the break. So then you're scrambling around. Where's the tape? Fuck! Trying to get it in there for the commercial. Trying to slam it in there, rewinding it, trying not to fucking record over top the song that you was just listening to. Oh man. That shit was fucking wild times, boys. Going up to the fucking video stores and shit. Yeah, man, it'll just never be like that again. I don't know. they're trying to build back up some anticipation and stuff by not doing like full releases of seasons and stuff like that. Trying to take it back to like the way weekly releases and stuff like that. So it's more like back in the day, but it's still, most people just like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna wait. Used to be if you missed it, you just missed that shit. You were short. Oh nah, man, they're good, man. The damn uh mashed potatoes are good. It's hot, it's kinda like spicy or whatever, but the mashed potatoes are good. It's got all the cheese in it and shit, man. What? What's up, Bigfoot? Good to see you, man. Yeah, man. I mean, that's the difference, man. Like, these the kids, the new generation of people, man, like they've never had to just sit with their own fucking thoughts, just be fucking bored to death. You didn't have to just fucking nothing to fucking do at all. Nothing. Nothing going on. Nothing on TV. Just fucking sitting there like, fuck. Like, for real. That was the only thing to do. Listen to the radio or go outside and do something. That's what most people did, when you were younger anyway. You go your ass outside trying to find something to do. Like I used to cut grass for money, all kinds of shit, man. Uh Stayed outside, Like, well, there wasn't nothing to do. Like I said, there wasn't nothing on TV or nothing. And then once I got my license, then it was a wrap. Couldn't fucking chain me down then. Oh man, I damn near burned the whole I had these little army dudes that were made out of metal, but it was like some old, like real soft pop metal stuff. So I took the torch my dad had, for soldering pipes together, and I finally got it lit up, and I was melting them down in the shed. I almost caught the whole damn shed on fire. One of the dudes like caught the floor on fire. Luckily, I went and grabbed some water real quick and put it out, but I damn near caught the whole damn shed on fire trying to melt them little metal army dudes or whatever. Being bad as hell. That's also where I used to smoke my first cigarettes. Get all lightheaded, and not even barely be able to walk back in the house. Take like 2 or 3 hits off of a damn Marlboro and then be fucking all lightheaded. Damn it, man. Yeah, man, it's just a different time, man. I don't know what the hell the kids do now, man. They probably hit a vape now. Tastes like strawberry fucking surprise. Doing the same thing with a turkey fryer. Oh yeah, that's what I said, man. Well, I live in like townhouses, like little not little, but like row houses. So like they're all attached together. They're called brownstones some places, but we call them townhouses here. Like, but basically they're like little houses connected to little houses, like 5 of them in a row. And some places they call them row houses. Uh, like it's like kind of like a city style house, but they make them look kind of like siding and stuff, try to pretty them up. But eventually they went from being like regular housing, and they changed it over to like a lower income housing so that people could get into there and have their families in there. So it was easy for my parents to get in there, because like my mom worked at like McDonald's, and my dad was working like another job up north and stuff, like putting pipe in the ground and stuff. I can't remember. He did a couple of different things, but driving truck and hanging drywall, all kinds of shit, man. But anyhow, it was like row houses. So I could go from my house to the neighbor's house to the neighbor's house to the neighbor's house, asking people, go across the street and hit a bunch of other houses. I can't remember how much I charged, like maybe like $4 or $5 maybe to cut the grass, but they ain't very big yards, little bitty yards, for a townhouse, so it was awesome. Then go spend all the money playing video games at the arcade up at the strip mall. playing pool up at the game room. Up at the game room playing the arcade games and fucking shooting pool. Ain't no game rooms no more either. I don't know about up in the mountains. There might still some be in the mountains where there ain't much going on. But fuck, man, like the game rooms used to place to be, man. On the weekend, up in the hills, man. The game room, that's where to be. They have like stupid poker games and stuff like that, you know, pool. You know, like the slot machines and shit like that. Hell yeah, actions. I remember doing that shit, man. I think one time we did rent either it was a Super Nintendo for GoldenEye. I can't remember what we rented for. I'm trying to think, man. I remember though I talked my dad into doing it, and it was like $200. Like they had to give Blockbuster like $200 to rent the game system for collateral or whatever. You know, and then you got it back after you turned it back in, but as long as you didn't tear it up, you know. And man, I had to talk my dad into it, man. He was like, hell no. And then finally, he was like, all right, I'm going to do it for this weekend or whatever, since you boys are going to be hanging out or whatever. And that shit was cool, man. I can't remember. I think it was Super Nintendo, so we could play GoldenEye. Oh, yeah, yeah. Hell yeah, man. I remember playing the Ataris too, man. Yeah, 2 or 250. You get most of it, almost all of it back when you turn it back in, though. I think you get like, I can't remember how much it was to rent over the weekend. It was probably like $20 or $40, but you got most of the money back, though. Man, remember Pitfall on Atari? Fucking Pong. Boop, boop, boop. Shit. Pitfall was the coolest game on there, but it always mess up. You couldn't never jump right and shit. But yeah, my cousin had the Atari. Like, it took me forever. I got the Nintendo when it came out for Christmas, man. I burned that son of a bitch up, man. You couldn't get me off that game barely. I mean, we still go outside though, because the game get boring as shit after a while. I remember one time you couldn't save Mario, you know. So I remember one time I left him jumping on one of the things, and like it was like near the end of the whole damn game, man. You know, like I almost beat the game, and I left him jumping on one of these things, man. While I went and got something to drink, and he got locked on there, man. I got so damn mad, I was biting the controller. Wesley Mitchell, what? Oh man. Oh yeah, that'd be cool as shit, man. I used to play that shit. They do all kinds of different mods for GoldenEye on the computer, man, back in the day, and you could play all kinds of different stuff, man. I can't even tell you all the stuff I used to play. Like they used to change some of the maps. I can't even remember all that. They would change, like you could have different guns, all kinds of stuff, man, on the computer. You know, they would they'd mod the whole game up, you know. Oh yeah. I bet you that shit was fun, man. I was playing that stupid. That's what I was telling. We went to Walmart the other day, man, and I was playing Donkey Kong on the Switch. I was like, man, this is awesome. I was waiting for the old lady to get pictures. She was waiting in line forever. Oh yeah, man. Remember you had a big old thing hang out the top of it, and you had to plug the thing into it and give you all the cheat codes and shit. You'd be whipping the shit out of everybody on Mortal Kombat with the Game Genie in there. Oh yeah, the Game Shark. Yep. You remember the Power Glove? Man, that shit was awesome. Like every fucking kid wanted it. Like somebody had it, you'd be like, you motherfucker. Lucky son of a bitch. And then like I go over to my cousin's house, he had he had the Power Glove, my cousin did. And I was like, and it even sucked, man. The Power Glove sucked. Like, it was hard as shit to play with the Power Glove. Like, it was harder to play with the Power Glove than just a regular damn controller. So, anyhow, you'd be like, let me use it, man. Be like, yeah, I'll come over and play. I'll let you use it. And I was like, hell yeah. And then, like, yeah, in a minute. And never let you play with the motherfucker. Little bastard. Still pissed off about that. But like I said, when he did let me use it though. After you used the some bitch, man, like I said, it was hard as hell to use it. Same thing, we got the power pad, so you could do the running and all that, and the Olympic, what was it? I think it was the Olympic Games. Yeah, it was Olympic Games. You could do all the running. Fucking running like shit. Oh, hell yeah. Oh yeah. I'm trying to think of what it's called. Time Crisis and stuff like that. Yeah, that shit was pretty cool. Like, PlayStation came out with a pretty cool gun for it. Oh yeah, Battletoads. Hell yeah. I remember that shit. They had a cartoon for it. That was back when they used to make cartoons so they could sell action figures. They come up with an action figure and they just make a cartoon for like a 30-minute commercial. Tashunko, I see him putting up videos. I ain't see him unless he's left and put them up now. Either that or I'm getting the dang notifications now anyway. Oh damn, I forget what that's called, man. Yeah, like he goes and he plays the like first Nintendo tournament and shit. I can't remember what the hell that movie was called with Fred Savage. Damn. Yeah, I almost forgot all about that, man. That's crazy. Yeah, I remember that movie, man. Like he plays all the way to the end and shit. Oh, the Wizard. Yep, the Wizard. Yep. That's what Wesley Mitchell was talking about. I'm trying to think, man. Remember Silverbirds or whatever it was? What was it? Silverhawks? Silverhawks, I think that's what it was. Remember? That was the same shit. Like, they came up with a dang toy and then they made a cartoon. They made a cartoon off the toy. Shit. I mean, Ninja Turtles was the best because Ninja Turtles was actually cool before they put it out, And then when it came out, it was definitely cool. All the kids loved it. Man, if you didn't like Ninja Turtles, I don't know what the hell is wrong with you. Everybody loved Ninja Turtles, man. And wanted all the damn toys for that shit too. I don't remember having very many of them, to be honest with you. I know I had a couple turtles, but not like some kids, man. They'd have like the whole damn setup, like the van and everything. Yeah, Battletoads was like basically the same shit, just was basically Ninja Turtles, but like from the bayou and shit. The Battletoads were awesome, man, for sure. Yeah, they were cool as shit. I'm trying to think of who else. What was the other cartoons that was really cool back in the day? I mean, like, that's the thing that's weird, man, is like you don't realize like He-Man and all that shit didn't have very many. Like G.I. Joe was pretty cool. And they come back with all the new stuff now. Like there for a while, like I was looking for G.I. Joe stuff on eBay and all kinds of stuff back in the day, like for the kids for Christmas and whatnot, when they were littler. And I was like, man, what would be cool, man, since they, there'd be like other wrestlers and stuff they want. I'm like, man, if they had G.I. Joes, they dig that shit, man. And I started looking them up, trying to find them. Man, I couldn't find them nowhere, man. They weren't selling them nowhere. But they started like remanufacturing the G.I. Joes now. Like they make them like really fucking cool. Like I don't know if they're small like that though, but they make them like really detailed, like cool, like they used to be, but better. Oh yeah, X-Men was dope as shit. I forgot about that. And the X-Men game was cool as hell, man. Like you play like 2 or 3 players and they skip in and out. I know I'll be watching them toy shows on here sometimes, like the Toy Federation and stuff like that. Oh yeah, it is, dog. That Nashville hot chicken bowl is definitely a smacker, dude. That thing's fire. Oh yeah, man. But you had to play it at the damn arcade. You had to play Terminator at the arcade so you could get the gun. Press the button on the side. Oh yeah, they did, man. They made a bunch of games that were broken and shit, like Madden. That one Madden game, like, and Joe Montana Sports Talk football was awesome, but it was kind of like halfway broken too. He gets thousands of toys. Yeah, yeah. I'll be watching some of the channels that got the toys on it, man. Like, it's cool to watch them like go through like, people bring in these collections that they find in their attics or that they've been collecting their whole lives, and they're trying to sell the whole collection to the store to resell for them. So I don't know. It's just interesting to see him going through all the stuff and showing all the stuff and telling you like, oh yeah, this came out back in blah 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 blah, and it's worth da 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 da. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just interesting to watch, man. And oh yeah, and then it'll be like if it's opened or if it's unopened, and then the condition of the box and the condition of the packaging and the blister pack and all that. Little Smokey, good to see you, man. Tecmo, oh man, Tecmo Super Bowl got rocked, dude. We used to play that shit for hours and hours and hours. And you could set up all the seasons and all that back and forth, like with your friends. Man, you could play like 2 or 3 seasons and stuff like that with people. You just had to save the game. That was one thing about Tecmo, man. You could save it. And you can make your teams like super beast. Yeah. That's why I don't know though. Because Deion Sanders football on Sega Genesis, I think, was one of my favorites too, man, because all the smack talking that like like when you're on defense, they had a button where you could taunt like the other team and shit, like you press one of the buttons and you'd be like, I'm gonna make you eat that ball. Like it would turn to like that same button would turn to like a dive button though. So like you'd be sitting there hitting the button, like making him keep saying it over and over again until he snaps the ball. So like, I'm gonna make you eat that ball. I'm gonna make you eat that ball. And then like when he snapped the ball, you just you end up diving on the ground. Taking one of your players, slam out the play. Oh yeah, playing Tecmo? I bet, man. It's a real nostalgic game. I would imagine people would play it online just to, have something. And shoot, you could probably go through and make a whole team like current shit, if you wanted to take the time. Oh yeah, Mike Tyson. That was another one that people spend. I mean, you spend all kinds of time trying to. Ah man, I could never get all the. I could never get all the motions down that you had to get down on the controller to make it work. Yeah, yeah. It was like one of the ones that was like like you could really roughhouse on Charles Barkley's game or whatever. I do remember that. It's like a street ball type thing. I don't know. Was it 2-on-2? I'm trying to think if it was 2-on-2. I think it was. If I remember right, it was like a street ball. Like the Charles Barkley thing was like street ball, wasn't it? Like before they did. Uh, Dang, I'm trying to think of what the one like the street ball one that was on not the Charles Barkley one, but the other one. Yeah, see, I thought so. Yeah, I remember, man. I think I rented that shit and played it, man. Charles Barkley used to be one of my favorite players too. Like I like Jordan and all, but Charles Barkley was also like pretty big back in the day. He was all on the commercials and all that. So when he got the game out, I was like, oh, I gotta play that. I went and rented it. I know I did. I'm trying to think too. Gran Turismo was a game that we played forever on PlayStation, man. You could mess with all the cars and all that, man. When that came out, bro, it was over. Like, man, we sit at home adjusting your car and adjusting your car and all that, trying to get it to go faster and faster. I think, what was it? The GT3000. I'll be trying to run that every time. I got that thing pretty fast too, man. I love Gran Turismo, man. It was all-wheel drive. Yeah, I told you that shit's spicy, dog. I told you that shit was spicy, homie. Them banquet Nashville hot chicken bowls are spicy as hell, dog. I tried to tell you, and I put more seasoning on that shit. I take my Nashville hot seasoning and put it all over the tenders while I'm cooking them to give it, like, you know, a little more seasoning and shit. They're good as hell though, ain't they though? Like, if you don't get all, like, if you just get the potatoes though and don't mix like all the red shit in with the potatoes, like just try to like mix the potatoes up. I'm in here whipping it up, knocking my shit over. Yeah, the Mitsubishis, man. They were all-wheel drive, and you twin turbo and all kinds of shit, man. I couldn't do it right now, but I remember, like, we figured out how to mess with the cars and, you know, set them all up and everything to where they go faster. Yeah, that red sauce, man. That's what I was saying. I forgot to tell you not to stir up all that red sauce into your potatoes. Try to, like, get up underneath there and just, like, you know, keep the potatoes kind of in the middle. That's what I do anyway. And leave kind of like the red sauce on the outside. And then I take the tenders and put it in, you know, kind of dip it in there. Most of the time I cut it up. Like, I cut all the 3 tenders up in a bunch of little pieces like that, and I throw it in the banquet bowl. Yeah, I'm not sure about that, man. I can't remember. But they were fast as shit, and they could drive. Like, you could keep up with faster cars with the 3000 GT. You know, you could keep up with them. But at a certain point, you have to get a different car. Hell yeah, there you go, man. That's the way I do it too sometimes. I keep like the tenders on the side. I cut them up, you know, and then piece by piece, I just like kind of use the mashed potatoes kind of like a dipping sauce. There's a science to this shit, man. There's a science to this shit. You heard me? I'm over here breaking down exactly how I eat a bowl, man. And some bitches are good though. They are spicy. They are spicy, like nowhere near compared to the buffalo chicken bowls are like tangy, you know? They're not like super hot. The Nashville hot chicken bowls are actually hot. They're kind of like that for real. I mean, to someone that's like a chili head, they're gonna be like, "Oh, it's not hot. This dude's tripping. This shit ain't hot at all." But to somebody that don't eat hot shit all the time, that shit's kind of spicy. Like, I wouldn't let my old lady eat it. Like, she would be, oh man, she'd be distraught. That would ruin her evening. Yeah, I know. I need to do another food review here soon, man. I got an idea, so we're just gonna probably have to do it a different day than Sunday. That's all. And then I'm trying to think what else. Oh, I seen at Wendy's today when I pulled in there to get. Oh man, Evil Knievel. Yeah, he was huge, dude. Like, Evil Knievel was so fucking big, man, when I was little. Like you said, man, before all the video games and all that shit, man, like, Evil Knievel was on every fucking little motorcycle thing. They try to color, they'd all be like white, red, white, and blue, try to like put the stickers like he was Evil Knievel, even if it wasn't a thing. Oh yeah, remember Stretch Armstrong? Yeah, I do. I remember that. Yep. You could take him and stretch him out. I didn't have one though. I didn't have one of them though. That's the only thing. I can't remember. I think my cousin had one. And then he cut it open, and all the, the gooey shit came out of it. I think they did a Stretch Armstrong cartoon too, I believe. I ain't for sure 1000, but it sounds familiar. Man, look, I'm about to go in the house, y'all. I've then drank every bit of the water that we had out here. And now I got cotton mouth like a son of a bitch, and we got nothing to drink. We've been on for about an hour anyway, and I don't know. I'm running out of talent. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Y'all know that. And I can't thank y'all enough. Was only going to do a couple minutes, and then we stay on here all night. Well, not all night, but for an hour at least. And it's always good to hang out with the Strong family and see everybody. Mark, always a pleasure to see you come through, brother. And Corrupt as well. Wesley Mitchell, we haven't seen you around, so it's good to see you back in the chat. And like I said, Billy Western on the replay. Shoot, actions not distractions. Always hear Katie Frizzle. Will be catching me in the morning and the afternoon. Jim Rat, all the time up in here, man. I know he's probably not in here right now, but Jim Rat's been like super supporting the channel. Like I said, in the mornings and in the evenings, coming through, just saying what's up. And man, countless others that watch and don't say anything. Little Smokey made the best song ever, the Rocky Strong theme song. Gosnell, Josh Gosnell, appreciate you stopping through, bro. Bigfoot. Shoot, man, I think I got everybody. Brian came through, and Chief. We don't see Chief all that often, so it was cool to see Chief. He was here every night, and then I changed the time up, so it's cool to see people that we don't see every night. Just like when we went to the gym, out of nowhere at the wrong time, man, in the evenings, to try to catch everybody that, used to watch us a little bit later in the night. I just can't do no 9 o'clock show. I mean, I could do a 9 o'clock show, but it wouldn't be like, every day. It'd be like a once a week type gimmick or something if I did a later show, man. I've been contemplating it, but I don't know if we're going to do it or not. I'm kind of getting in the groove of doing these, kind of like evening show, But, that being said, I appreciate everyone that watches and don't comment. I appreciate everybody that just hits the little emoji thing. Anybody that sent me any gifts, man, I appreciate the hell out of that. And like I said, man, I know Krupp says it ain't much, but man, yesterday all those came through and they added up to something between everybody watching and then all the gifts I got yesterday. It was like, I mean, look, it's impressive to me. I'm sure it wouldn't be impressive to anybody else, but, $5 is $5, man, any way you slice it. So I was pretty impressed with it. I was like, damn, that's crazy, My videos in the evenings don't usually make $5, So, especially without like a super chat or something. So to get those gifts, they really do help out. And I don't know if it's like just the interaction maybe, or because like engaged viewing is definitely different than just like a passive viewer. So I don't know. I'm not sure. There's so many variables. But anyway, I'm dying for something to drink, y'all. I'm gonna go inside. Be good to yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself like I am all the time. And be nice to the people that surround you. And if you're nice to yourself, it'll be a lot easier. Tell your loved ones you love them, because they be forgetting. And it's a cold world out here. Y'all know. You never tell what's going to happen, man. Just watch the news. And till next time, hopefully in the morning, God, when the creek don't rise, I'm going to do my sheens. I'm going to do push-ups in the morning, but yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Corrupt. Anyhow, be good to yourself. I'm out of here. Bye, sickles.